Welcome back to FastMonty's Garage. Today we're going to talk about a new shroud I designed for cold case radiators. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. I do most of my projects on my 69 GTO, and these projects can help any classic car guy with almost any project. So subscribe if you haven't. Today, like I said, we're talking about my cold case radiator, which is my favorite because the tubes inside this radiator are 1.25 inches wide. So when air goes over them, it pulls out more heat and becomes more efficient. And it's a great price point. Now this one, I happen to paint gloss black. But some of the radiators now from Cold Case, actually you can order them in black. It's called Night Rider. Go check it out. Use my discount code, FastMonty. They'll get you free shipping for now. So go check it out. So I would start there. If you're looking for a new radiator, get a cold case kit. Now, this one in particular, it's 28 inches wide, 28.5 inches wide, 17 tall. I designed a new shroud because I wanted to increase my cooling efficiency. If you have a stock engine and you want to clean up your engine compartment, you want to get serpentine belt on there, or you want to get rid of your mechanical fan, or you want to have better cooling at idle when you're sitting in traffic, you probably want electric fans. Cold Case has a very cost-sensitive kit right here in front of you. It comes with an awesome shroud. That's why I found it to begin with, that covers the entire area. Let me show you how it fits. All right, so here's why I like it so much. The shroud covers the core really nicely. There's a tiny, tiny gap on the sides. I mean, we're talking 1/8 of an inch, which is fine. I'm sure that makes up for some manufacturing tolerances there. But the reason I like it so much is it allows the fans to pull from the entire core, especially when you're at idle or waiting in traffic. That's why I love this so much. Now, word of warning for you. If you have a stock engine, this is probably ideal for you. We're going to call this stage 1 for cooling. If you have any modifications done to your engine, you're putting out more power, you're creating more heat. It's physics. That's the way it works. If that's the case, these are probably not strong enough for you. And I figured it out the hard way. I did a full test. You can check out the results there, where I ended up modifying a Spal 14-inch fan to fit on this shroud. I had to modify the feet to match the mounting holes, etc., which is kind of tedious. And I started thinking about it. I want to come up with a shroud that would mount to the Spal fan directly without feet, and have provision for those flap doors that you might see, because at speed, this is actually a hindrance. The air is trying to get through the radiator from the front and is hitting this, causing turbulence and decreasing your efficiency. So to increase your efficiency at speed, you really need provision for flap doors. So that's where this comes into play. So check out what I did in CAD. This is Rev 1. I was playing with it, and I wanted to, again, have the provisions for the flap doors. And I also wanted this made out of one piece of sheet metal, so we can send it to SendCutSend. And let me show you what I got back. So here's Rev 1. You saw actually Rev 2 in CAD. So Rev 1, slightly different bend options on the side, but most importantly, see the rectangles there? That's for those flap doors that you see. Also a Spal product. So that's Rev 1. You might have seen Rev 2 in the last video. Let me jump to that. This is Rev 2. This is the one I painted with Cerakote. If you missed that episode, again, go click that eye. But I painted this with Cerakote. It came out great. But here's the flap door. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry. So here are the flap doors we talked about. So when the fan is at idle and you're not driving, the fans are pulling air, actually closing the flap doors, because they're just sitting here, right? So they're closing the flap door because air is being pulled through the fan, but at speed, air is going right through the flap door. So that increases the efficiency of the radiator. As you can tell, I painted one side of it, and it fits great, as you could see right there. Now, you saw the Rev 1, how it doesn't come polished. It's just raw aluminum. I'm not comfortable selling it like that. So I contacted SendCutSend. I said, hey, can we work something out? Can you powder coat these for me? Because painting them is a pain in the butt too. I don't want you guys painting them. Unless you want to, you can. But I am anxiously awaiting the shipment from SendCutSend with the powder coated version. Okay, it's been a couple weeks. Raise your hand if you're as nervous as I am. Yeah, I've done this several times, but it's still nerve-wracking because I want it to be perfect every time I open the box. So this one is supposed to be powder coated, same shroud as earlier. Whew. The exciting thing is, if this works, you guys can buy it on my website. So here we go. Whoo-wee. SendCutSend sticker. All right, all right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, damn, look at this. Oh, oh, it looks absolutely great. Just like the other one. Oh man. Now what I love about it already, the threaded insert, can you see that? They masked the hole, so there's no powder coating in there. That is my biggest pet peeve with powder coated parts, because you usually have to chase those holes. That means you don't have to chase those holes. Oh man, that is killer. Oh my God, so killer. Let's get the fans in here, see what they look like. Before we get the fans mounted, I want you guys to see there is a difference between the hole size for the fan. So this is a 14-inch fan on the black shroud. The original Cold Case shroud, it's smaller. Even though they say their fans are 14-inch, they're not. I think they're 13s. And there's a provision on the side to make up for the fan. You'll see that in a second when I put the fans in. But there is a size difference. That's why there is a bump on the side. The other thing to note, the way this is designed, this can sometimes come with a gap. You guys see that gap? That is totally normal. When you mount this, and I'll show you, this will close up because this edge is against the radiator fins. So you'll see that in a second. The other provision here is I added holes. So these are for 6mm bolts. And they line up with the cold case holes that are already in the shroud. Just in case you already have a cold case shroud, and you already drilled holes in your radiator, they'll line up. Bottom holes are slotted and wider, so you'll be able to use the same mounting holes. Now I can get the fans in and see how they look. Oh yes, these are the holes I was talking about that are already in the mold for the fan. So those mounting holes work perfectly. And the provision on the side, and that gap I was telling you guys about, see how it closes up? Fits perfectly. Just need to add those flap doors, which again are a Spal part number. But man, that looks killer. So this is the LS radiator. If you guys are curious, the LS conversion from Cold Case, the core size is identical on the standard radiator, which is in the GTO right now. So that's the next step. I'm gonna mount this in the GTO with the flap doors, see how she looks. Okay, a little comparison. This is the Spal fans with the Cold Case shroud. This is the modification I made. I had to use the feet, and even then, there's still a gap in there. You have to actually put washers in there to make it even, and it doesn't sit flush around the edges because just the way it is. And then the edge here, there is an overlap, so you can see the fan is overlapping the shroud. Just so you guys know I'm not losing my mind. So let's go ahead and throw it in the car. I'm gonna show you the before because this is now black. So real quick proof, it is a Cold Case radiator that's in there. It's the original one, so the inlet's on the top upper left and the outlet's down the bottom. Where the new radiator you saw me with is the LS style. The inlet is here on this side and the outlet's down the bottom. All right, there we go. I mean, it looks fantastic, right? I mean, I have aluminum in here, but I've been slowly trying to get rid of chrome and aluminum. Let's see how it looks with the black one. Oh I love it. Black, 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 black. Oh my gosh. See, once it's installed, that seals up just perfectly. As you can see, there's a little gap there. That's fine, to be expected. There's our overhang. Looks great. And now I'm getting ideas here. I need to actually design a legit bracket. I think that would be cool, maybe for stage 3. We'll talk about stage 3 in a second, but everything looks killer. I love the black look, obviously popping with the engine. Oh yeah, and I use the same fastener too. That actually has the same thread. I used a 6mm thread here, and that's what these are. So I'm thinking about including these bolts with the shroud. We'll see. Okay, I already put the Cerakoted version in the GTO because that's going to be permanent. This one is officially for sale on my website, FastMonty'sGarage.com, and I mentioned the fasteners. The close-up view, I like them because they have the washer and the lock washer on the fastener. I will include those. There'll be 10 of them included in each shroud. So 8 for the fans and then 2 as optional that you can use as the top mounting points in your radiator so all your fasteners match. And I also decided that I will also sell the bare version on my website too, because powder coating, it's not cheap, as you can tell the price difference online, but it is super clean if you do it that way. And matte black is an option as well. That'll be a special order. If I'm out of stock online, you can still place your order. That will trigger me to order more because I have to order in bulk to get the discount enough for you guys to make it relatively affordable. In future revs, check back because I'm trying to work out a deal with Spal to get the flap doors at least to include in that package, and maybe the fans too. So we'll see. And if you don't know, those 14-inch Spal brush fans are around $190 a piece. And I also mentioned stage 3. What does that mean? That's this. This is a brushless 14-inch fan from Spal. They are dramatically different in price, and the shroud is different because these are actually what they call surface mount. So the edge of the shroud will be at the edge, and then the only thing you'll see is this back edge of the fan. So the shroud has to be deeper. So yes, this will be the basis, but I will design a new shroud for that. And brushless fans are ginormously more expensive, but they perform like you would not believe. So in a few months, I'm going to have that set up and we'll go over the review there. But guys, so much going on. Thanks for hanging out. Subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, building fast, driving faster. See ya. Yikes, I love this thing.